You've probably seen this tweet, a verified account for a major pharmaceutical company announcing, "We are excited to announce insulin is free now." It went viral. People were celebrating, people were confused, and the company's stock price actually took a hit. Well, I have a confession to make. That was me. I'm the guy who sent that tweet. It all started as a joke. A social media platform had just rolled out a new paid verification system. For $8, anyone could get a blue check mark and look like an official account. I thought, what's the most chaotic yet seemingly plausible thing a company could announce? And then it hit me, free insulin. So I created a parody account, paid my $8, and fired off that tweet. I honestly thought it would get a few laughs and that would be it. I went to bed. And when I woke up, my phone had exploded. The tweet was everywhere. The real company had to issue a statement clarifying that no, insulin was not, in fact, free. The whole thing was a wild ride, but it accidentally kicked open a door to a much bigger, much more serious conversation. Why did so many people believe it, or at least want to believe it? Because the price of insulin in the United States is absurdly high, and everyone knows it. This isn't a new problem. For years, activists, patients, and doctors have been screaming about it. My dumb joke just happened to be the spark that lit a fire under the issue for a mainstream audience. So let's talk about why insulin, a medicine that costs just a few dollars to produce, can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month for patients. The problem is a complex mess, but a big part of it comes down to a lack of competition. Just 3 companies control about 90% of the global insulin market. It's what you call an oligopoly. When you have so few players, they don't have much incentive to lower prices. Instead, they can essentially coordinate to keep them high, but it gets even more complicated. These companies are masters of the patent system. The original patent for insulin expired decades ago, so how do they maintain their monopoly? They use a strategy called evergreening. They'll make a tiny, insignificant change to the formula or the delivery device like a new pen injector, and then file for a whole new patent. This blocks generic manufacturers from entering the market with cheaper versions. They create a patent thicket, a dense web of overlapping patents that's almost impossible for a competitor to navigate. So even though the core medicine is old, they keep extending their exclusive rights to sell it indefinitely. Then there are the middlemen. In the US healthcare system, there's a whole layer of companies called Pharmacy Benefit Managers, or PBMs. They're supposed to negotiate lower drug prices for insurance companies. But the system is incredibly opaque. Drug manufacturers offer secret rebates to PBMs to get their insulin placed on a preferred list. To make up for these massive rebates, the manufacturers often inflate the initial list price of the drug. The PBMs make a profit, the manufacturers make a profit, and who gets stuck with the bill? The patient, especially those who are uninsured or have high deductible plans. They're the ones paying that sky-high list price out of pocket. It's a system where everyone in the supply chain seems to be winning, except for the people who actually need the medicine to live. Millions of Americans with type 1 diabetes depend on insulin every single day. For them, it's not a choice. It's like air or water. And yet, stories of people rationing their insulin, skipping doses, or traveling to other countries to buy it for a fraction of the price are horrifyingly common. This isn't a niche issue. It's a life or death crisis fueled by corporate greed and a broken system. My silly tweet didn't solve anything, but it did get millions of people talking. It put a massive spotlight on the frustrations that patients have felt for years. The backlash was so intense that the pharmaceutical company, and later others, did announce significant price cuts on some of their older insulins. It wasn't a total victory, but it was a step. It showed that public pressure can make a difference. I'm just a random guy on the internet who made a meme, but this story isn't really about me. It's about the power of a collective voice. It proves that when enough people get angry and demand change, even the most powerful corporations have to listen. My hope is that the conversation doesn't die down. Let's keep pushing for real systemic reform, more transparency, stronger regulation, and an end to the patent games that put profits before people. Maybe one day, a tweet saying insulin is free won't be a joke, but a reality. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please share it, and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the issues that matter. Let's keep the conversation going.